Hello and welcome everybody to the MSI Pro Gaming League Season number 6, the qualifiers of the Southeast Asian scene. And it's actually the last 2-game series of the qualifiers as well, at least the group stages that is. It's gonna be MSI Trick versus Titan in a 2-game series. My name is Coucher and I am joined by HeflaTV.
Hello, there we are again, but unfortunately we have some loading issues. That's not so funny.
Yeah, there we are again. Loading issues again, all the time. All day, every day.
Remember that yesterday we had 2 games, no actually, yeah, it was 2 games with loading issues. First it was the spectators, and once we got all that fixed and like some noobcasters like kick out of the lobby, it was the players, and in the end we ended up with like what, with 3 remakes or something like that. It was, well, either way, we're going back to the lobby. Back to square one, that is.
Yeah, it's can't blame, but everybody looks to be ready once again. Or nope, no they're not.
No, that's just saying, wait, something's wrong with the internet. But either way, then I guess we just say welcome to everybody. I hope you enjoyed the last 4 games. Some of them were actually quite unexpected. Like, I like the second game, the G7 versus Titan, because when that Razor made his rampage, I was like, ooh, Titan might actually drop this game. But in the end, I mean, they came back on it. But still, G7 put up a hell of a fight. Considering the fact that they're like skill-wise, or at least the expected skill and outcome of the game is on such a different level, and therefore I definitely liked that game. So it was better than game number 1 for sure. And well, the other 2 games, well, too bad they actually got cancelled. That was, I don't know, Awake. There are like, I don't know if you told the viewers in chat, but they are on a LAN event or something like that, and I guess it was some sort of calculated forfeit because, yeah, they didn't have any chance against Titan, they thought maybe, and they were like, you know, guys, we stay here on the LAN event, maybe win something here, and then later come into the qualifiers. I don't know if they even have a chance. No, wait, this is the last of the qualifiers, so they're definitely out there. They don't even have a chance to qualify, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, if they had gone up against Titan and won, or maybe even tied, they probably would have stood a chance, but with that forfeit, they just gave away any chance that they even had.
Yep. Well, I guess when you're in a group with Titan, your expectance is relatively low anyway.
But I mean, the top 2 get into the playoffs, so at least we have gotten into the playoffs possibly.
Yeah, I guess.
Plus, of course, I mean, didn't they know it beforehand already? I mean, just like
it's the same problem we had with Arrow, for example, like when it was about the JDL playoffs, which was supposed to be like a week ago, and we were even setting up the cast. We were even here, and then we were in the lobby, and it was like, Arrow, like, I don't know, was it Johnny? Was it Johnny in there alone? In the lobby?
Yes,
I think it was Johnny, but
yeah.
it doesn't really matter. And he was like, well, I don't know where the guys are, some are on vacation, somewhere, wherever. And in the end, like, he was like, yeah, I can bring stand-ins. And then the admin was like, wait, you actually want to bring 4 stand-ins in a game that is then a complete different team?
Well, I mean, he wanted to forfeit, but the admin was like, no, you got to play, get stand-ins. But when
but they were thinking about like 2 or 3 at max. Either way, this time it looks good. Yes, 10 out of 10 players and all the spectators loaded in. So yes, this problem is solved. We're finally in. I'm just saying welcome everybody. MPGL Season 6 here. It's a big tournament. I love Dota. You love Dota. And yeah, the games so far have been nice. Not just with the games and the outcomes, also the viewers. Like at least the last days we had some awesome chats going on. Even after the game, we've been chatting with some of our loyal viewers that stayed around. So yeah, I really had a lot of fun. The same on our Facebook. Like, some people really start to comment on all the games, and I don't know. It's really funny. I love that a community built around this tournament already. So anyway, let's look into the draft and let's see what we got.
Just 100% standard. 2-man Faceless Void taken out by Titan, whereas Lycan as well as the Razor by MSI. I mean, I guess G7 at least we saw some different bans, like Meepo getting banned out, for example. It's the same like, for example, yesterday when we casted the Balkan Bears.
Yeah,
just Shakiro, Meepo.
But against, I mean, the biggest problem is with Balkan Bears, you never know what they picked because they have so crazy strategies. I mean, here, I'm not saying they don't have any crazy or exotic strategies or like some pocket strats coming out, but BBC is really like a team for...
Man, G7 ran a Meepo Tusk yesterday.
Yeah, okay, yeah. If you look at it, maybe they're like the Balkan Bears of the sea
Well,
region.
they were from Myanmar, probably their only team there as well. So, but MSI picking up a Shadow Shaman. They took some time, but still managed to reserve all of their reserve time there. And I guess if they want to get some more push straight away, Death Prophet is available, Nature Prophet as well. Although from the popular picks, I guess Skyraf Mage if they want to get just 2 supports out of the way.
Yep, I guess so. But I definitely like it, but we see 2 different ways. Titan is already focusing here on more the team fight with the Ravage, and we have, of course, our offlane candidate with the Tidehunter. On the other side, we have, of course, the Shadow Shaman, which tells us that MSI wants to go in more of the direction of, like, pushing power. Then again, it might just be the preference, whatever they want to get through. Like, a lot of teams prefer the Shadow Shaman, while other people, or other teams, or drafter, however you want to call it, they kind of ignore him, which is kind of sad because wherever we see Shadow Shaman, he does a good job. Like his win rate at the moment is really, really good, and for a reason. We saw it all in the TI. What happened? Like the Rasta actually kind of developed until the end, even or on specific teams like Mousebots, for example, to first ban material just because they had a player on it that was so good on that hero, and overall just made the plays pretty much.
Yeah, although to be honest, I have to admit that in this tournament so far, this is the 4th day, 3 best of 2 series every single day, and the Shadow Shaman in this specific tournament actually hasn't done all that well. Maybe it's just regional preference, or they haven't practiced the hero as much or something, and they're like, oh damn, it's so popular, we must get it ourselves as well, but don't get to actually utilize it.
Nah, I mean that's always a bad decision. Like if you pick just by popular. I mean, we have that in the pub scene. They're like, oh yeah, but in the qualifier they played like this must be a good hero. No, it still comes down to team composition, draft, and then of course all the other things that are important in Dota, starting from the laning stage into how good is the roaming, the team fights, positioning, like, and of course Roshan is playing a big role the later the game goes, or like what team you are actually in, Radiant or Dire. Like Dire advantage is real. But either way, we should not talk about common stuff too much. We have to focus here on the game. Ancient Aberration is coming out for Titan, so we have another big ultimate actually coming out. Today we already saw, I think that was the first game of Titan versus G7. As I said, I did my laundry, I have to admit it. Like Hefla, yes, had to do his laundry. I was appreciating the free time I actually had to do that. But either way, I was watching one game, it was 1 or 2, I don't know. But the Ice Blaster were really good. They were on spot, and we had a lot of targets that were shattered. And I definitely like it. That's the potential you get out of an Ancient Apparition that is not neglected in the way of he has somewhere a chance to get the XP. Either with some roaming, some ganks, whatsoever, or a core, for example, the mid is leaving the mid lane, and he actually can soak up some XP.
Yeah, and they, having the Tidehunter, they can set up the Ice Blast rather well as well with the Ravage, of course. I'm just hoping the Titan can go for some more heroes that can make good use of the Chilling Touch. Like last time around, they had the Rubik as the secondary support. I guess they could go for it this time around as well. You can steal the Viper Strike, easiest spell to steal in the game, together with the Brave Fire Blast. And well, speaking of the Brave Fire Blast, Brave King is picked.
That was the best you could ever said. Rave Fire Blast, your last word, just before the Rave King came out. This is the best transition ever. So that means we have now a Rave King. Of course, we know all about the Rave King. He is a little pesty hero, just because you have to kill him twice, unless you have a crazy amount of mana burn on him. And with the Viper, we also have a tanky hero. So Rave King in the front lines, I don't know which position he's gonna play in. I mean, this is the 3rd pick. This might as well be a core Rave King or the 2nd support. We will find that out pretty much soon. I like him in both positions, and to be honest, I prefer him in the support position a bit more, just for the fact that he is just as good as many other supports. Like he obviously brings a nice stun. With some starter items, you get up to 2 stuns out when you chase a target. And then later he can actually transition into the damage, plus his ultimate is always nice to utilize. But let's see, we got a Morphling on the other side, which means we got a fat core, which needs some babysitting at the start. But if this one gets fat, of course, then the Morphling is always dangerous. And regardless of, yeah, shotgun or not shotgun, that is always the question when we see a Morphling. In the last days, that's the funny part, in last days I had 3 morphs, like in my games I casted, and all of those Morphlings, they completely ignored the shotgun. They were just going YOLO, stacking full stats, and yeah, just going for the right-click carry.
Yeah, it just depends on a little bit how fast you can get the shotgun, of course, and what you're up against. At the moment, blowing up Shadow Shaman could be a huge asset to them, because Shadow Shaman, lots of lockdown, the other Shock for burst, as well as Mass Serpent Wards, just either for push or for locking somebody in even. But MSI now going for a Nature's Prophet, so getting a little rat element for themselves.
Yep, definitely. That means we have Mass Serpent Wards and Nature's Prophet who can come in at any point of the game, of course, with his global presence, and we have a little army of trees helping there to chip down the tower. Maybe that gives MSI, of course, some advantage. Like, I mean, if I see the draft right now, if I compare them, like, I expect the tier 1 towers at least to fall a lot earlier. Like for Titan, they're gonna lose their tier 1 towers if the Nature's Prophet, for example, is very aggressive at the start. Then again, it's not all about the towers. We've seen a lot of pushing strategies really fail in the last days or in the last weeks. I don't know, like it's very risky. But then again, they still have the Wraith King. We still don't know in what position, but let's see. I mean, talking about push and how to counter it, March of the Machine is now coming out, as well as, of course, the Tinker with a potential burst. And to be honest, now it's actually getting interesting, because with Morphling and Tinker, we might actually have 2 shotguns on the pitch, which is very awkward, because you can shotgun one target just by the Tinker. The Morphling can do like his stuff. On top of it, I mean, there might be a Gush. Then we have the Dagon, Laser, Rockets, the Waveform, as well as the Strike. These are like, if you play it right, then you can actually do 2 shotguns. It's possible, but I don't know. It might also be a bit messy.
But if they go for it, it's gonna be so ridiculously hard for MSI to actually fight, because Tinker comes in with a Blink Dagger, blows one hero up, Morphling comes in with a Waveform, another hero is blown up. And that, well, of course, overall, against Ancient Apparition and the Tidehunter, you want to go for either a Pipe on your team or BKBs, maybe even both.
Yeah. To be honest, like in this case, when you're facing a shotgun plus a second target for a shotgun, or someone who even gets into the shotgun more magical damage, like the Tinker, the BKB is the item to be preferred, because a pipe is very limited. I mean, a pipe is really cool for all the AoE damage that's coming out there, which is already plenty by Titan. Maybe it has to be a pipe and a BKB. I mean, getting a pipe is definitely something I'd recommend for this game. Either way, a BKB on the crucial heroes, yeah, I think it has to come out at some point.
Oh man, with Titan, to be honest, when you were talking about Morphling and his late game potential, I was like, I've seen Tinker's own Morphlings late game, but now they have the Tinker for themselves as well. Oh man, MSI, they're really gonna have to just make a lot happen early game, get that fast level 6 on Shadow Shaman, have the Nature's Prophet help out as well on the lanes, and get those early towers to get some kind of lead going for them.
Yep, absolutely. And we have the last bans coming out. It is the Spectre as well as the Earthshaker. And before we had actually also, we didn't even talk about the second ban stage, but the offlane candidate actually plus Initiation got banned out by Titan here, the Batrider as well as the Darkseer. On the other side, the Death Prophet was banned out, even though I think it would have been an interesting pickup for MSI here, just for the fact that you have Mass Serpent Wards, Nature's Prophet, as well as the Exorcism. That would have been like really a death ball strategy that might have been worth to explore, because the longer this game goes, the better it will be for Titan. Like, I'm just seeing that unless this Wraith King is getting super fat, or unless MSI is really ratting the hell out of Titan, I just don't see this game going really, really late for MSI. At some point, they have to finish it if they have the upper hand. If they don't finish it, I'm afraid that Titan can come back at any point the longer the game goes, even with already Raxes down. Like, one set, even 2 sets of Rax doesn't guarantee you a win here. That's the biggest problem. And with a puck being picked, that means it's actually a support Wraith King. So we're gonna have a Farm and Viper, Shadow, Shaman Wraith King support, puck in the mid, and a Nature's Prophet in the offlane. Okay.
Yeah, they can maybe go for an aggressive Titan as well, but more or less will be the same. But Titan now, their 5th pick about to come out as well. They need either maybe a jungler or additional support. If they really wanted to, I guess they could go for an Enigma and maybe not get punished too hard even. But
I don't think they need even anything big. I mean, right now we are facing a Ravage, a Ice Blast, then 2, like, I don't know, 2 heroes that need some time till they get online. But once they are online, it's getting quite awkward for MSI. I think they could just pick, I don't know, any
Master support, man, or
yeah,
Tidehunter
anything
support,
with a stun.
Beast offlane.
Yeah, I'd prefer stun actually right now. A stun would be really cool. That's why we also saw MSI banning out the Sand King as well as the Earthshaker. That's the response. Like they had the same idea like I have, and it's a lion. And this is just sick. You know where this is going. We see at least one shotgun for sure. I mean, this is
Holy
granted.
crap.
I mean, I'm not sure who it is, but I mean the lion as such will already kill a Puck, a Nature's Prophet, a Shadow Shaman easily, even with the level 1 ultimates plus some collateral damage. But if there's a shotgun coming out later, like if you don't get that target down, the lion will make sure it is out. Net only has to be in the right position, and it's all boom, like just boom.
I don't want to see that combination.
No,
I do want to see it,
hurts.
but it's gonna be painful to watch in a sense.
Oh yes, it really will be painful to watch this. Like if we actually see a finger with a shotgun later, like this is so much damage. Like by the time a shotgun is coming out and the finger is available, for example, even the Viper, even though he has like magical resistance or additional magical resistance, even he has to fear this combination. Because there's a lot of things they can do. Like the duration of a shotgun is enough to even do the Earth Spike plus the fingers at the same time, as well as like laser rocket combination, and even without the ultimate, like even without the finger, that is just insane amount of magical damage coming your way. Alone this is equals, I don't know, more than 1,000 magical damage, even on a target that has reduced. But either way, we have some problems here on Yamate. The Tinker is actually having some disconnects. Did he reconnect and disconnect again? Yes, he did. But either way, we're gonna take that time and just introduce the teams. Let's see what we got. We have Net here playing on the Lion, the guy with the finger. Get fingered, be ready to get fingered. Anyway, Ohio is playing the Tidehunter, KYXY on the Morphling. We have Yamate on the Tinker, the guy with the disconnect problems at the moment, and Extinct Mr. Axe on the Ancient Apparition.
And for MSI on the Radiant side, Shenrui will be playing the Puck with Chotan to play the Viper, YND on the Wraith King as BYB playing the Nature Prophet, and JYC playing the Shadow Shaman. Lots of 3-letter combinations.
Yep, absolutely, I like it. And I think he reconnected, but I'm not sure if this is now the final reconnect. It seems like he has some problem. Now the game tells us also Tinker just reconnected. But let's see what we got on the other side. I mean, on the other side we have, like, as in big ultimates, not much to be honest. I mean, I already mentioned the Master Pivots as well as the Dream Coil. These are like the biggest ultimates we got. Like the Viper Strike, I don't think it's gonna do too much in this game. Like, I mean, very vulnerable to the Viper Strike is of course Ancient Apparition as well as the Lion. Two heroes that start with a very, very low HP pool. I mean, both are below 500 at the starter HP pool. Not having the highest strength gain or base strength gain overall, and they need to pick up some HP later on, otherwise the Viper is really gonna eat them alive, at least at the start of the game. But when it comes to the other heroes, they don't care too much about the Viper Strike, so I don't think even a Gundam Scepter is worth it in this game. And what we see...
He needs a BKB anyway, so who needs
yeah,
a Dragon?
that's the funny part. He really needs a BKB at some point. Oh, but look what we got here. What on?
Waveform comes out. Actually, they didn't get any disables, funny enough, but still might get the kill if they dive it hard enough.
Run.
JYC has boots of speed as well. Net, come on, Hex, can you get the Hex? No, just right clicks.
Run. No.
Oh, Tinker gets the first blood, man. That's the worst hero to give it on.
Oh, seriously.
I mean, worst hero for MSI, best for Titan.
Yeah, I mean, the Tinker now being the happiest Tinker on the planet because he got some nice bonus gold. Like, he can pretty much buy his bottle right away and has 234 gold on top of that. So the bottle is arriving. This is the easiest start of his life in his mid. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, he's gonna meet up against the Viper. He's really gonna have to do a good job there, Mr. Viper, to beat that Tinker who starts with the bottle right away. So let's see. It's all about the rune at the start, but the Trains here. Oh, is that a deny by the Train? No. Too bad. The Lion is actually faster in reaction.
Yeah, and I really like that actually both teams started with boots. Net has boots of speed, as does JYC, who unfortunately still died, although having those boots. But can rotate around, and MSI, the rotating duo is actually pretty damn strong if they want to. The Wraith King as well as the Shadow Shaman, and leaving the Nature Prophet actually farming up safe lane. So Puck plays the off lane. I was like, I knew Shenrui is the offlaner for them, but I thought maybe it's like a certain hero-player combination rather than laning.
Yep. And I don't know, he's saying line problem. I guess that's referring to his internet again. So the second pause is coming out for this game. Or maybe Yamati just wants to gloat. He's like, guys, look at my inventory. Like bottle, 2 tangos, 3 branches, easy, 25 seconds into the game.
Oh man, it's gonna be so hard for the Viper. Viper, of course, can probably farm up himself at least. Don't think how much pressure he can apply to the Tinker though.
Not without rotation, no. And the funny part is, or actually, it's more interesting part here. He went the first point into Nether Toxin, which I don't disagree with. Like I've seen a lot of Viper builds, really a lot of Viper builds. Some go against Tinker's first point corrosive skin because they know that Tinker is gonna harass with the laser really at the start, just to prevent some CS here and there because of the mischance. We have some Vipers who go for early aggression and really aggressive with the poison attack because you can do it against the Tinker. I mean, Tinker also a relatively low HP target, plus the Viper has a Wraith Band on top of it. But the problem is with the Tinker, who already has like an XP advantage, with the Tinker who has already a bottle, like those two builds wouldn't really make sense. So I think the Nether Toxin might be here the right decision, just to, I mean, salvage whatever is there to salvage. Like try to get now advantage here with the last sets. That's so. I think for me this makes sense. Yes, it does.
Yeah, I have to agree that when you say we have seen a lot of Viper builds, usually it's kind of a safe lane farming Viper, which just goes for a Nether Toxin, gets the extra damage. But I definitely don't mind it as well, just like you don't. Just trying to get the early advantage, get some last hits, get the fast mech maybe for your team so that you can actually be more aggressive on the entire map. Just go for pushes and early mechs, early Urn of Shadows, anything like that. For the early skirmishes, fights, pushing, so crucial to have it as soon as possible.
Yep, absolutely. And I don't know, this pause is relatively awkward because usually I'm not even against all these pauses. Sometimes pauses give us casters, I don't know, a nice way of analyzing the game while it's on hold and predict some things that might happen in the next minutes. But unfortunately, 25 seconds into the game, that's not quite the best timing. There's not much that comes out. Like, I mean, so far we've been through the items and everything. Like, I mean, we can still talk about the shotgun arena that might come out, but we're gonna see anyway.
We can start calculating the damage already, man.
We can start calculating how much magical damage that is.
Double shotgun, finger of death, laser rocket, ice blast, gush, ravage.
It's too much. It's too much either way.
But I mean, one thing is that Lion, he's using one of his illusions to actually act as a magic push ward. And when MSI come in and see that this big camp is here blocked, maybe they will waste a sentry on it.
Yeah, that might be interesting. Like an interesting play for sure. But let's see. Maybe they're gonna try here on a Tide Hunter because look, there we have a stun.
Super easy set up River Blast. Shackles are there as well. Is there a Kraken Shell? No, he actually went for Gush first build because he wanted the first blood before. Oh man. So MSI just playing sneaky.
They get their revenge. This is what you get for killing the Rasta.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not even too sure if the Gush was used to kill the Rasta, if the Tide Hunter even got in range for it, to be honest.
No, he didn't. Like, I mean, with his free 10 movement speed, he didn't get in range. The Rasta was never slowed. He really just died because there was chilling touch up, and he just died to those heroes who have a higher MS than he did. So he was trying to run for his life, but no chance whatsoever. Either way, at least they get something done on that tri-line, and that also means we have some pressure maybe on the tier 1 tower, but I don't know what. I don't know. The Fury at the moment, applying some pressure here and there, but this is really crazy. The Fury, I don't know how this works out. They have to apply early pressure on that tower. They really need that tower so the Titan also doesn't get too much farm. At the moment, it's successful. He's 0-0, and without the Anchor Smash, which he just picked up right now, but still, like, he can't really do much. And look at the Fury, and he's doing quite well. He brings him low. And now the Shackles.
Great Fire Blast as well, man. No Kraken Shell, actually just got it before his death.
2-0.
I was skeptical, just like you, like, is it gonna be enough? But not having the Kraken Shell on level 2, the right click just did a pretty nice amount of damage, 3 and stacking up the tower. So MSI, they're surprising me pleasantly.
Yep, absolutely. And the Wraith King is gonna pick up a regeneration rune, which is just awesome for him. So he doesn't have to chew for his clarities yet. So he can just come in, and for the Tidehunter, I mean, he has now 1 point in Kraken Shell, but still, it's for him, it's definitely nice. In the mid, we have Yamate going for a Margin Machines build. He has 2 points in it. We have Corrosive Skin already being picked up by the Viper, and I think he should max that now. Now that he knows that Yamate is on a Margin Machine build, he's gonna spam that a lot, and therefore, like all those ticks of Margin Machines, they're gonna renew the Corrosive Skin, which means yeah, a lot of damage on the Tinker, and not like that he's, I don't know, dying from it, but still, it's some harass you get at least in return of the damage he does on you.
Yeah, and actually, after those kills, MSI, they did 2 extra things now. Sentry warding up the Ancients so that they can't be stacked any further, but top lane, Shenron might be in trouble, the waveform comes out, Chilling Touch is already the cold feet for some additional damage. One more right click, okay, wait,
Ay, caramba! Look at his 9 HP. It was really just 1 right click away from death there. But this last little phase shift, that was the last tick of the cold feed, mitigated, and therefore he actually survived. That was just amazing timing here on the MSI puck. Like, really good job here by Trek. I absolutely like what they did. KYXY, of course, not so happy. He was like, oh man, that wasn't like my bonus gold. But no, he didn't get it. Just too slow. A Morphling without boots. He has a 285 MS. That's nothing you're gonna chase a puck with. Yeah. Not to mention that the puck has brown boots.
You have pretty bad attack range as well on the Morphling. I call it semi-melee. But also MSI, they got rid of this Observer ward here, which was blocking the pull camp. So they're just gaining small victories across the map at the moment. Puck not dying as well, of course. But the rotations from Titan. Ohio is there as well, funny enough, on the Tidehunter.
What is going on here? Like, 5-man Dota, like, let's go in the top lane. I don't know why Ohio is so early there, but I guess with a 1-1-1 build, you can actually make a lot of things happen. Unless the puck is finding an orb into the trees, and let's see what's happening. The Gush will come out. Yes, there's the slow, but the orb already on the tower. And there will be no follow-up stun. But of course, with all that, they might actually go for the tier 1 tower. But now, look at the rotations. They're coming in. There's the stun here on the line. He's already low. Wait for him through both of the people, and the Rasta is going down again. And now the Rifting is trying to do something, but with the colder feet, he's going down. Just the right clicks are enough. The puck on the other side now. Oh my god. The buyback here on the Rasta is really worth it. He's getting that kill. And now the check is on KYXY. He's going down. Viper just 1 hit required. Now it's all about Ohio. He's getting a sprout, but instantly feeding through those trees. And he is... I don't know if they get him. The Viper, he has boots. If he gets the poison attack out, Viper Strike. Yes, the Viper Strike is out there. He's going down for sure, even with the anchor smash. But look at it. They want even more because they have... Extinct here, stunned, and the poison attack is giving them something. No, it's not enough in the end. KYXY is coming back there, and it's a bit too hot, but what a turnaround here.
Yeah, the Tinker's coming as well. He got spotted out by this Observer, but no, he's gonna back off after all. I mean, MSI, that buyback early on, it doesn't cost you actually any gold at all almost, so Shadow Shaman, just huge worth on the buyback.
Yeah, you got a kill. You got a kill plus, I mean, the Ethershock plus the Shackle stun made the KYXY kill possible. So this was on a support, a high value buyback. Easy going, just the buyback down as well as the 135 gold, but he got plenty of gold in return for that one. So yeah, definitely worth it. MSI is leading here, 5.5 minutes in, or almost 6 minutes in, like 3 kills. It's looking good for the MSI guys so far.
Yeah, but if you look at the farm, it's still going better for Titan, at least last hits go. Oh, net! Oh, it doesn't pick up the Invis now! Oh, man. He went a little bit too greedy, got the stun in his face, and... Invis rune stolen. With this, Brave King, maybe if he regens up enough mana now, 10 more mana actually, they can even kill Ohio again.
Yeah, but in 10 seconds he's gonna have that with his 1 MPS he has, so it's... Well, he has it now, but of course the Titan, he's well aware of that. Ohio, like, he doesn't make that mistake to just stay around or stick around. I think the 2 deaths he had right at the start, they're still in his marrow. He's like, guys, I gotta stop feeding there.
And another smoke, Titan will this time work better for them. And actually the last fight as well that happened, the puck, he actually pinged out them being at the side shop, thanks to this Observer ward that used to be on this hill here. So they were kind of expecting the rotations from Titan to come anyway, so that's why they actually won that fight. But now Shenron in huge trouble. The smoke is there, nighttime as well. Can they get the Hex this time around? Yes, they can. Hex should be an easy kill. Puck is only level 4. Waveform comes out and...
Yep. If you're stunned and hexed as a puck, you just can't do anything. You're nothing but a target dummy, and with a Chilling Touch, it's such an easy job. But then again, they commit a lot, like a ton of commitment just for a little puck. Like, I mean, it's a little fairy dragon who puts money under your pillow when you lose a teeth, but I don't know. They get a tower trade done plus the puck kill. So in the end, this trade definitely goes for Titan here. So they don't equalize, but yeah, better trades, and they have the late game. So all they have to do is just hold on to what they have right now, and I think it's going a good way then.
Yeah, and Yamate picks up his boots of travel 7.5 minutes in, while Courier delivered it to him 7:44 seconds. He doesn't have the soul ring though, so he actually was semi-rushing those boots. But some excellent stacking has been going on. I don't know, maybe it was he himself, but the supports of course have rotated around a lot as well. But
look at that little pesty Furin. Like, he's really a nuisance to the towers. Like, he actually managed just by right-clicking in 2 trains plus a siege engine, which happens to be in that creep wave, like more than 50% down of the tier 2 tower, and there's nothing the Titan can do against this. And I don't know, with the tower being that low. Oh, but what is the Wraith King doing?
He got
was
caught
just
there.
Boxed in by
yeah, he was hiding there before, but the creeps found him and he's like, oh crap. He had to force a TP out there. Oh man, really unfortunate. Mid lane, Net will soak up some XP, wants to get at level 6, has to have the finger of death for her.
Yeah, the LOL finger, the YOLO finger has to come out, and he's not even that far away. Like, he has been alive for a lot of kills, now got the puck kill top there as well, so yeah, it's definitely good. Like, a support line that has been roaming a lot, not too much on lane, is level 5.5, now soaking up of where's this XP. The next creep wave should do the trick, I think. Unless, of course, he dies to the Viper, but actually the Viper also gotta be careful, because there is a rotation right now in, as well as the Ancient Apparition, so I wouldn't go too close there.
Yeah, with KYXY, is he gonna be in trouble? More TP's coming in, they get the Hex Shackles, actually they're not coming out yet, Breaker Blast though, and...
Oh, he just got obliterated. That is one commitment there, Jesus, 5 people, 2 rotating in actually. But well, they got the Morphling, and the Morphling after all is what Titan wants to get through, besides the Tinker. So, yeah, I guess it's worth the commitment.
At least KYXY didn't lose too much gold. He put up his Hand of Midas just like 10 seconds before that death or so. So he's going to respawn, pick it up from the ground in the base. But Tinker keeps on farming. Probably with the Hand of Midas, KYXY will recover pretty nicely as well. Has 2 deaths already though. And well, now Extinct. He's level 6, Ice Blast is ready.
Yep, let's see actually what's going on now in the next some minutes, because I'm curious if MSI really wants to shift, I don't know, in a higher gear and start getting those towers away, because we have the Rasta almost on level 6, and this is usually the call for a team to, like, guys, let's do it, let's get the Master Open Wards up and let's go. I mean, the other crucial items would be of course the mech, which we have finished on the Viper, so they got everything so far they need. The Viper with some HP and ammo, he can tank, Corrosive Skin level 4, the Master Open Wards. So I really think it's time for MSI to say hello and put a stop to Titan's relatively open farm right now. I mean, they leave KYXY top free farm, relatively free farm at least, unless of course they gank him with 5 man, like what we just had. But I don't know, like, it doesn't look like it. MSI at the moment, the Fury in the jungle, he's going for, oh, Orchid. But look at mid, we have a smoke coming up.
They have the Ravish as well, they want to use it for the first time. Ohio already level 8, the Chilling Touch is there. I mean, Viper definitely not the best target, but top lane, oh, Shadow Shaman, well, he's a squishy little bugger. TP gonna come in as well, Tinker is there, will he help out? Yes, of course, Laser gets the kill.
Oh, that poor little Rasta man. He just exploded, the Tinker giving him the rest, and yep, unfortunately, you see at the moment, like, Titan just with a better positioning, like, by the time the Rasta gets ganked under his tier 2 tower, like, no one of MSI is somewhere in, or anywhere in a position. Oh, but do they want to do something here against this? Oh, the Dreamcoat is coming out here on 3 people, but the Ravage is still there. He's getting hacked, and the Ravage is coming out. Oh, the finger on 2. Now, he still has his ultimate, the Wraith King. He's trying to chip away something, but in the end, no. There's a Hex again on the Morphling. KYXY, he's not coming out with all this. He's going down in the end. Ohio. Oh my god, he's now slowed. He's trying to TP out, but if the Wraith King comes back, he would have got stunned, but who needs a stun if you have Ether Shock?
Yeah, Morphling actually might have been able to escape if he had just continued running, although even that, just it disables MSI, they have so many of it. So
yeah, I think running was the best way there, because he tried to TP out, but underestimated that, of course, the Shadow Shaman is coming that fast back into the fight. If he would have ran, the Shadow Shaman had no way of just chasing him there, but either way, There's an Ice Blast flying top, and it's gonna connect on all of them. They run into the Marching Machines.
Laser, don't even need it.
Look at this. And now even trickier, the Rasta has to be careful. Like running like a bit through the Marching Machines, bringing him low, really low, almost into shatter range.
Oh man. That's gonna be so annoying throughout the game. You get hit by an Ice Blast, one heat-seeking missiles when you're a support, and suddenly you're just running for your base and hoping for the best. Oh wow. It was only level 1 Ice Blast as well, that's the worst thing.
And Coucher, Noobcaster, show the crafts, it's 12 minutes in.
Oh, noob! Such a
Yeah,
noob!
because, no, I just read that in chat. Guys, we usually never show the crafts before minute 10 or minute 15, and it's been a lot of action. Like in mid, for example, there's an Ice Blast. It actually connected here on the Rasta, but this one is not in shatter range, so I think we actually got a second. Or do we? Oh, look at it! Nah, the Tinker top here. There was the Orchid up on him, but he already TP'd out. Either way, I think we have now actually a minute free to show the crafts for the first time. 13 minutes in, let's see what we got.
Yeah, the gold is 2k in Titan's favor. Of course, they've been taking more towers, but the X onto BYB and H Prophet. Well, Orchid doesn't really help you survive. So, make it 9-9 kill score-wise, but still, actually now a 2,500 gold lead for Titan. XP 4,000 as well. So, I mean, MSI they've been getting some counter kills, but looks like in the end just doesn't make a difference at all. And the worst thing for them is that there is already a Blink Dagger on Yamate as well, and he's the highest farmer in the game by almost 2k net worth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know, I mean, Titan with that last kill here on the Nature's Prophet, they just equalized here on the kill score, 9-9 in the 14th minute. And it comes back to what I already said in the draft, like MSI, they're interested in getting early towers and whatnot, but so far, everything they tried to, I mean, you saw it, the Rasta and Wraith King as well as the Furion going top, dying once. Now he tried it twice to go alone. I don't know why they don't commit as a team. I guess they're just afraid that there's too much else going on the map than where, for example, Morphling gets all the free farm, but he's getting that farm anyway. Now in the mid we have new Master and Walls. This tower, of course, going down. Oh, the Titana, this is just an illusion. But in the end, oh, they want to go here. And the Viper, maybe there's the waveform, but I don't know. That was interesting. The Viper strike on his replicate, so he can't replicate out, but KOX by still having enough HP.
Actually, both the Orchid and the Viper Strike were used on the replicate. I mean, a little bit iffy. So many spells on cooldown. But of the machines is out. Heat-seeking missiles as well, and JYC down to half HP.
You can't do anything. Like if you really give the Tinker the time to spam Marching Machine beforehand, and this time it was relatively late, but still, like by the time the tower like reached 50% mark, we had a Titana coming in, we had the Ice Blast flying, we had the Marching Machines. There's just nothing. You can't go into that, especially if you have so many squishy heroes like a Puck, Fear, and Rasta. Like they're not surviving that, I don't know, AoE damage for some seconds even.
Yeah, at the moment, Titan, they tried to set up a kill top lane. Lion was coming close. Actually now has a Blink Dagger, naked Blink Dagger just straight after boots. They were hoping to get the Ice Blast onto the Nature Prophet, and actually Ice Blast, Blink, Finger of Death, easy kill on the majority of heroes. I mean, even Puck would just instantly die.
Yep, absolutely. What I'm missing at the moment for MSI the most is really some sort of initiate. I mean, a potential initiate could be, for example, a Wraith King Blink Dagger, but I mean, he's miles away from that, and unfortunately, he always he didn't really get the best out of those trades. Plus, he's still full-time supporting and buying wards, whatnot. But I mean, besides the Viper Strike, which you need range for, and of course the Puck with a Dream Core, there's just not much they can do at the moment in the matter of like initiating, and that's a big problem. Because we see so often an Ancient Apparition and a Lion just standing around soaking here and there some HP. I'm talking about the Lion, he's just invisible and scouts out now all those three. If they smoke here, that would be too funny. But oh, a Sentry Ward coming down. The second one, he's actually getting stunned. Is the range enough? He's barely in it, but it's enough for a kill.
Yeah,
and
the
also
first
a nice
was enough
phase
for
shift
me.
here.
He was just on the edge of the Sentry, although I think with Brave Fire Blast, the Puck could have landed his spells anyway, even if he had just gotten out of it.
Yeah, but he was just an inch, like with just 1 foot pretty much, with one finger, with one finger of death, he was still in the range of the Sentry.
Yeah. And by the way, I do believe that you're kind of a hater on the Bloodstone build on Tinkers. Yamate, he has a point booster. Of course, there's a small possibility that it's gonna be Aghanim Scepter, but oh, your feet coming out, Yamate will just TPs.
Yep, that's the problem. He has nothing against it. Orchid is a cool thing, obviously, because the Tinker can't really do anything, but the problem is, like, how do you stop his TP? He needs someone else to it, and the only two people who can do anything against it at the moment is the Wraith King as well as the Rasta, and they were otherwise occupied for, yeah, unfortunately. But we have a smoke gank here. This is Replicate +3, and they're heading top. There's Chilling Touch on all of them, and of course the Tinker is already there, which means the poor Wraith King and under that tier 1 tower, I don't know. He has his ultimate, but he might as well die twice.
Yeah. Are there going to be any rotations to help him? I don't think so, man. Keeping in. Actually, they are coming in. The Ravage might just completely wreck them apart. Ice Blast is there as well as Wraith King comes back up. There's the Ravage hitting 3 heroes at least. Now, they get one. Finger of Death is there to get the second one. And Jotan, well, you may be tanky on the Viper, but you're not tanky enough to survive 5 heroes. And Ohio kills them back up with mech.
And this was not even all people rotating. The puck wasn't there or didn't initiate. We had the Nature's Prophet just focusing on red Dota, which is, I guess, not a bad thing. But to be honest, I think you should have given away that Wraith King, like, because there was nothing you can do. After you saw there were 5 people committing to this, I don't know. By the time they were TPing, the Tinker had time to, like, you know, just put Marching Machine up. The Titan was already going in position. Like, the Ice Blast was flying on on the respawn. It's just... No, that was definitely not a good engage. They get a tier 1 tower for it, but I mean, this is free for null plus tower against a tower, and it's not just a free for null, it's a free for null with a Wraith King having a 260 seconds cooldown since this is still reincarnation level 1.
Yeah, it's actually pretty huge to lose it on level 1 like that, and for virtually nothing as well. I mean, to be honest, if he hadn't had the reincarnation, it would have gone better for them, because like you said, the rotations, they just didn't make too much sense. If then come with a whole team, maybe send in Puck first who can actually possibly survive his TP in, get the Dream Coil to just disrupt it, get the silence as well, something.
Yeah, now the problem is, like, if the Lion is there, the instant hacks on the Puck, that is enough. Like, if the Puck is getting hexed, then the damage that will follow up right after, it's pretty much enough. He has only 1 point in it, but...
Blink Hex, Ice Blast, Puck, well, Ice Blast doesn't even make it to him.
Whoops. No, but those 2.5 seconds hex against the Puck, this is already enough. Like, in those 2.5 seconds, Titan is dishing out probably 3 times the HP pool of what a Puck can offer. That's the biggest problem. Oh, top. They actually find here the Tinker. This might be dangerous. He is silenced. Now the Shackle is up. Ohio is coming in, but this is only, of course, some harass. He doesn't have anything, and with those wards, Yamata is going down. The Rasta already running, but now the Wraith King, he has no ultimate. Still, there's, of course, the mana just drained out of him. It is a 1-for-1 trade, at least in the top lane, but of course they lost the Puck before.
Although, I mean, Wraith King gets 700 gold, of course, support Wraith King, not really the most impactful of heroes. To get it on, Mass Serpent wards also get farmed up by Titan. I mean, yes, yeah, of course it's bad to lose the Tinker, but actually, lucky for him, he hadn't finished his Bloodstone yet. He's only like 300 to 400 gold away from it, so didn't lose any charges as well, so...
Yeah, that would have been pretty awkward, like coming in with a newly acquired Bloodstone and then losing the charges right away. That's of course something you really don't want to see in that game. Either way, guys, it is 20 minutes, 11 and 14 for Titan at the moment. So they're leading by 3 kills, but to be honest, Titan is not even interested in too many kills. They are really just working on a solid farm and a positive graph in one direction, and this they manage, yeah, quite successfully so.
Yeah, it's heavily in their favor. Gold 5000 XP, nearing 10,000 already, and you can see Viper, well, he is trying to go for the pipe, has the Hood of Defiance as well, so can actually maybe survive some of the burst, but, well, Finger of Death will still bring him down, and Lion, he's about to hit level 11 soon enough as well, which will mean lower cooldown by 60 seconds on the ultimate, as well as more damage.
Yep, absolutely, and, well, let's see where this is heading. I mean, obviously Titan has the advantage, but now we have, for example, BKB coming out by the Nature's Prophet. That's definitely helping against whatever is coming out there in the future, but I don't know, with Net, for example, having the Blink Dagger and the Urn right now, like, I'm really afraid. And yeah, they're preparing for a fight here in the bottom lane, and look at this, you're safe in the trees. Hi said it, like, both of them hiding there at the moment, and MSI is grouping up slowly they're coming in, but Net already there, the Finger on the Viper and the Ravage on top of it, the Ice Blast. This is just killing the poor Wraith King. Still no ultimate, he's going down. Rasta can't even do anything after his walls. At least they get Net down. Net got all the burst damage, but what is with the Tinker? He's actually getting out, just TP'd out, and the poor Furion, I don't know. Like, this is a 5-for-1 trade. It's just not looking good. Those team fights, when Titan gets all those team fight ultimates up, there's just no way they can do anything against it.
Well, to be fair, they were so close to killing off the Morphling, the Tidehunter, as well as the Tinker. Like, Tinker literally, I think he got away with like 50 HP max. One more likely would have done the job. But of course, I mean, close doesn't help you at all.
No. Like, close failed is still failed. That's unfortunate. My grandma always used to say that when I said, like, oh, I was just one point away from, you know, passing that exam.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, you're still failing. It doesn't matter how close you are.
It's like, what if? And
Yeah,
there's a saying in Estonia, like, if your aunt had a dick, he would be an uncle. So, yeah.
I approve of this message. God, Estonian. Okay, Estonians are great. Like, I love this saying. Either way, guys, back to Dota here. 23 minutes, and Titan just won an amazing fight. Plus, they got the tier 2 tower. But MSI, they don't want to give up yet. They are smoked up here. Go here in the mid. Maybe with a go on Yamate. Oh, at least the poison attack is there. But oh my god, look at this. A beautiful stun into an Ice Blast. 2 are already down, and I think the Viper is gonna follow. If he's shattering, maybe that should be the range with a negative urn charge. No, it's actually not quite enough. He's trying to TP out, but oh my god! What a
Oh,
jerk!
he blinked so far over him. Oh,
What a
those
jerk.
mind games, man.
And Net didn't even react. Net was like, oh yeah, he had stun available, but he just didn't react. I don't know, he wasn't sure where the Viper was going, or like, I don't know, staying behind in case of juke. But oh, Brave King, he still has his ultimate, but Net and Ohio, they're coming in, and the rocket of the Tinker is gonna finish the entire thing. And now they have Gosh, another. Oh, they have Hex, of course, but where's the stun? The stun.
Another laser
right
target,
target,
never
but
mind.
meh. KYXY is finishing the fun.
But I think we've seen the reincarnation twice now. Both of the times when he's been dying solo. And he was so close to getting level 11, only half a level away as well. And he must be feeling a little bit pissed at the moment, or just sad.
It's the worst thing that can happen for Wraith King, dying solo and right after the reincarnation a second time, because I mean this ultimate is supposed to be like a really pest to like against your enemy. Like you want to die in midst of all of them. They're damn slowed, and they know, oh my god, the Wraith King is coming back. I get another stun right away. Plus there might be a team that is actually following up on it. But twice now they got the Wraith King just solo somewhere, and of course he still had level 1 ultimate, which means easy peasy for him. Because 260 seconds, he is pretty much out of business for actually being useful with his ultimate.
Yeah, and speaking of your ultimates and the usefulness of it, Ancient Apparition, he's level 11 and he's only 400 gold away from getting his Aghanim Scepter. So once that comes out, 17-second duration on the Frostbite. And MSI can't even do anything. They might find KYXY though. He has a Manta style actually. Now Nature's Prophet, TP out! Oh, come on.
Nope, that didn't really work. It was close, but still. I mean, the Titan almost gave vision there, but nah, in the end, it was just not enough. Either way, we have to see. Titan really goes relatively slow in that game, because I think if they wanted to, they could go 5-man and they would win and race through. But on Net, that's a dangerous position, of course. Oh, he's just stunning the Wraith King. There's an Ice Blast flying. I'm just waiting for the Finger of Death. Is it coming? No, he does not use the Finger of Death, and now he might actually be in trouble here, because they're going for him. He's silent, he can't do anything. You might as well should have delivered with the Finger of Death, I think.
I mean, it might have put him in shatter range, but I actually think Brave King probably would have survived. It would have brought him down to like 250 HP or so.
I mean, it's 800... no.
It's 725.
725 minus Magic Resist plus the Ice Blast, and nah, I don't think it would have been enough for shatter range. Yeah, you're right. So I guess he was right holding back on that Finger.
Still, man, we want to see some more fingers, man!
Yeah, where's the Finger of Death?
But actually, at the moment, KYXY picking up the Manta style. Oh, Hex, never mind, into the Lincoln Sphere. He's kind of really defensive. I mean, Manta style to counter the Orchid. And wow, Tinker. Speaking of the Orchid carrier, Nature Prophet just dies solo. Dagon level 2.
This is too fast to cast. This is just a Dagon level 2, but with, I mean, the poor Nature's Prophet, he just exploded on a heavy load of magical damage there. And at the same time, of course, we have KYXY. He started a Roshan. Now we have the Titan joining this business. Even Yamate is coming in there, just giving, of course, Roshan the laser in his face so he doesn't even hit anything. And look at KYXY, like, he's hitting for so, like, much and fast already. Like, I mean, just with Lincoln's Manta and the Midas, like, is he going for... Is that Oko Club really a BKB? That's super defensive. I couldn't even believe it when you said it, but yeah, he's really going super defensive. I mean, even the Aegis on top of it, like he's a bastion. Getting him down is damn hard. It's Raid Boss Inc.
It should be rather impossible unless he just doesn't get to activate his BKB before getting Hex shackled or something like that. But even if they focus all the Hexes and whatever on KYXY, the rest of Titan will just completely rampage. Tinker, of course, will do the majority of it, but the game is hard for MSI.
Yep, but I think they want to finish it now.
Oh, from the back, they get one kill, but can they get more net? He's on the run, silence up as well, no finger of the come on, you can get it, turn around, go for it. Nope. Silence lasts for too long, but now JYC is still on the run, will go down. Frostbite helping out a little bit, KYXY dropping low, has the Aegis, the mech is there, there's the Ravage, actually only on to one hero, but they don't care. They kill that one. Viper, the tankiest hero, is down. Yamate, oh, the Dream Coil stops his TP. If they kill the Tinker, he actually commits suicide, but that gives the perfect heal to Morphling. He's back to full HP, and they can continue maybe. But a 3-for-3, I mean, MSI fighting really well there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is an awkward fight for Titan. Two split up, and this time they had this crazy combination missing of the Ravage into the rest pretty much all. But Wraith King, oh, he's going down here. They're all slowed, but the Puck doesn't really have too much mana. They can't really do anything. Now the Manta is coming out. He's just focusing here on that tower, and he's well aware of the fact that he's super tanky. And those alone, they can't really do anything. There's an Ice Blast flying, but this one, well, actually, it's going to connect just barely on the Wraith King.
The animation definitely wasn't on him. Though.
Yeah, the animation was.
Oh, blinking by Shadow Shaman into Yamate. What? What was that?
That was YOLO at its best. He just ran in there. I don't know what he wanted there, and
Puck.
The Puck.
Repeat of the Shadow Shaman going blink after. Oh, he got the blink away himself, but
I don't know. This was crazy. Like, I mean, he has a phase shift, but look at the burst of Yamate, just so fast. And KYXY, he's trying to die here.
Ice Blast is there as well. This could be the kill, or is it Ice Blast? Actually comes out, but the mech was there as well, so he might survive. Pipe is activated, but Dagon just keeps on getting upgraded. It's up to level 4 now. The burst is real, and with the Bloodstone, he's actually up to almost 2k HP, that Tinker.
Yep. KYXY just doesn't care either. Like, he's just standing there. He's like, ah, guys, let's just go. And now, I mean, they got what they came for. Their racks are down. Now the question is, do they want more? Do they want directly into the other lane? The only problem is, of course, both lanes relatively far pushed out, so you can't really go into it. You have to wait. There's actually almost a triple wave coming here. Or this is a quadruple wave coming into the bottom lane, but yeah, Tinker will take care of it, and that can also the Nature's Prophet. He can't really do anything about it or capitalize on it whatsoever. Yamate just cleared it out. Top KYXY is gonna rotate in, yes, and they just push those two lanes out, and I think then we have Titan within the next 2-3 minutes going for another fight directly onto the high ground.
I mean, why the hell not? It's just nothing for them to be really worried about. Looking at the graphs again, solid 20k gold lead, XP nearing 25,000 already as well. So if they can throw this, I am just going to be so extremely surprised, because Tinker, he will have the shorter respawn from the Bloodstone, of course.
Oh, but KYXY, he is going for a YOLO fight. He doesn't have a replicator up, and now it's really interesting because he's shackled, and now he's getting all that damage to the BKB on, but to be honest, I think this one is enough. Yes, with the Viper joining that fight, and this is wicked sick down. 1,000 gold going to the Nature's Prophet. KYXY, I think a bit too overconfident there. I mean, after he tanked up pretty much everything and had the Aegis, and now that his BKB was just arrived, like, that was like, oh guys, nothing can kill me. I just killed the Nature's Prophet and I come to you. But unfortunately, the entire team just rotated there. Now, yeah, Yamate marching machines, and I think Titan is going to commit to this. Ice Blast is on the way, but yeah, this one is, I guess, too foreseeable. They're already going back.
Yeah, but this just shows how bad it is to be MSI at the moment. They get the kill on the Morphling, the highest farmed hero on Titan at the moment. Yet, even with a Shadow Shaman and a Nature's Prophet, they are unable to push anything on top of that. Of course, I mean, the Tinker is alive, but when you're at the point that you need to kill both the Tinker and the Morphling to be able to accomplish anything objective-wise on the map, it's really not a good sight for you.
No, absolutely not. And like that's the problem. Like MSI can't really put emphasis on anything. Like the only time we see MSI making a good move is when Titan makes the mistakes. Like Titan is everything but playing mistake-free here. I have to say that. I mean, the team fight in the mid, they took that very lightly. I mean, they still followed up because they had the Aegis advantage, so KYXY was just tanking up till the rest of the people just came, and Yamate obviously having a low respawn time with the Bloodstone. But I don't know, like, the only reason right now that the Titan is, I don't know, 2 minutes late on their income and push, which is happening right now, was really that KYXY had this like, oh guys, you know, I'm just trying a 1-on-5, let's see if it works out. It didn't work out, and it slows the game down a bit for obvious reasons, but now they're joining in. Replicate here on the Tinker, and they're preparing the push.
Yeah, KYXY, he's gonna tank it up, actually going for the Eye of Sky now, so no shotgun coming out, but he actually takes more damage than maybe expected even, and backs off Mjolnir, finished the Niche Prophet at the same time. And KYXY, man, I really feel like they just need to go fight properly, have the Tidehunter go in, blink in, Ravage, then KYXY actually pop his PKB as well so he wouldn't take any damage in return.
Yep.
And oh, he did blink in, but
that was like the, hey guys, here I am.
It was the vision blink so that the heat-seeking missiles could come out from Tinker.
Yeah. But they go for the slow siege mode, and that's the right thing to do. He got the Lincolns and everything, it's all fine. They're just dishing away.
Oh, the pipe is there from Viper. Are they really gonna go in now?
They want
MSI. They're running into oh, the Dream Core completely with PKB from KYXY. There's the Ravage connecting onto two. Reincarnation pop, Jonathan. He's stunned up. Ice Blast will get the kill, and net. He actually goes down, Shackles onto a high, but Crack and Shield off immediately. Shadow Shaman falls, and now Shenro with his PKB, can you actually make it out? And at the sidelines, BYB, you can't die Niche Prophet. If he goes down, it might be the end. He doesn't have buyback either, and well, Dagon gets the kill. And none of the heroes who just died for MSI, they don't have buyback.
Yep. There's just no buyback, which means this is gonna result in a set of racks easily. Like 30 seconds till Rasta and the Viper comes back, and even more on the Furion. That's easy racks, because with a Wraith King, support Wraith King that is, who really got nothing but drums and PTs, you can't do anything. And on the park everything is out, and nobody's really impressed by Orb and winning Rift damage anymore. By the way, in the draft, remember, we were talking about the potential shotguns that's coming out, maybe even 2 shotguns. Not a single one is there.
Yeah,
I'm
Lion
so disappointed.
is actually the closest because he has a Ghost Scepter.
Yeah, that would be so funny, that like Morphling and Tinker, no shotgun, but we're gonna see an overfarmed Lion support with a shotgun. Either way, no, but to be honest, I think 1 shotgun would have been worth it, but Yamate was like, hey guys, we're gonna finish that game anyway in let's say, the next 10 minutes or so. So he finished his Dagon 5. Usually we see the Tinkers picking up Dagon 1, 2, and then maybe going into sight in the shotgun. But that's mostly because they want to have the Ghost Scepter anyway, because there is some sort of physical damage on the other side they fear. And the Ghost Scepter is really a nice tool to just get out of a really awkward position. But
the Hex on the KYXY. The Ice Blast is following Ohio is there, but no Ravage. Will it still be enough? BKB on Niche Prophet, but completely kited around KYXY's physical damage. Way too strong, double kill for him, and well, this must be GG.
Yep, absolutely. The puck is also going down here with KYXY and Ancient Operation being there, and they're even gonna chase here. There's the GG call. There's just nothing they can do. When KYXY pops his BKB, he's just nuts. He's just bzzz, and just, yeah, meh. Either way, this was game number 1, guys. So, a 2-game series. MSI still has a chance. To be honest, like, the start of the game wasn't bad at all. They got here and there kills, and they just failed to take the momentum into, like, Titan's defense. Because Titan was like, oh guys, we don't care, you can take our tier 1 tower, we have the late game, and they just did the right thing. Whenever they rotated, they had good team fights. And yeah, Titan in the end just better in stalling at time. 35 minutes, that was enough to come online with the Tinker and the Morphling, and the rest you pretty much saw. Better team fight ultimates, easy game.
Indeed it was, and well, MSI, they at least have one more chance to redeem themselves in game number 2 in this 2-game series. So guys, we're gonna head into that, but if you liked us, be sure to follow us, not only on this channel on Twitch, also on HeflaTV 2 and HeflaMoke, the English channels for us. And if you want to get more news about us, know when we're going live on what channels, go check out our Facebook and Twitter, both of those are HeflaTV. And of course, all the votes of the games will be uploaded straight into YouTube, which is youtube.com/HeflaMoke. But we'll see you guys in game number 2, and hopefully you'll stay with us.